Well, for the most part, most of my constituents, and it's running about 2-to-1 district-wide, are in opposition to the present, to the what is called the Obama plan. Now, I believe, and I think most of my constituents believe, that some sort of reform should probably be directed to the delivery of health care. It has been said that there are 46 million uninsured. I think that number is embellished. I think the uninsured probably somewhere between 12 and 15 million. Now, granted, that's a problem, but it's not as severe as a problem as if it were 46 million. But on balance, I'd say it's not popular at all. Now, I'm annoyed when some people say, well, if we don't get a health care plan, it'll be the Republicans' fault. Well, do the mathematics on that. The Democrats not only have the majority, they have the leverage. They have the margin of the majority party, and I think they have the numbers to promote and pass about anything they want to. So I think it's going to be inequitable and unfair to point accusatory fingers at Republicans if, in fact, the plan does collapse. Well, I think we have offered various proposals, but they don't see the light of day. Again, this is the Democrats are controlling the schedule on which the trade runs. So I think I don't think that we're out to destroy this plan per se, but I do think that we have proposals that ought to be at least given some attention. And thus far, I've been told by leadership that it simply has not happened. Well, someone said that one of the Democrat leaders in the Senate said it was a game changer. I don't think it was a game changer at all. I think, I don't mean to be overly critical, but I think, first of all, the president spoke too long. But all presidents speak too long, Democrats and Republicans alike. I've heard many of these State of the Union addresses, they all go too long. But I think it went too long, and I just don't believe that the president resolved. I don't think he won any converts over as a result of the speech. Well, I think based upon what my leadership tells me, I think we have been shut out of the process. And that's why I reiterate what I said previously. I think it would be unfair to accuse us if in fact the plan does collapse. Now, I believe some sort of health care package will probably be enacted. I don't know that the president for, because the president has put many of his eggs in this basket. And I don't think he's going to be happy at all if nothing develops. Now, what I'd like to see, I've proposed this, it may fall on deaf ears, but the most expensive form of health care delivery on non-emergency matters involve emergency rooms. I would like to see a proposal whereby you break your leg, you're uninsured and you're impoverished. I hope you're neither, but for the sake of illustration, you're uninsured and you're impoverished. You come to me, a doctor, a primary care physician. I take care of your leg. Well, I know I'm not going to get any pay because you have no money and you have no insurance. I'd like to see that delivery of health care qualify as a charitable contribution. This would, in fact, take care of the primary care physician in some, probably not in toto, but at least in some small way. And it would also address the impact to the emergency room because they're being negatively impacted every day. Well, you can always contact their elected officials, House members, and of course the two senators in their respective states. Many folks think that that's an exercise in futility. I assure them that it's not. When we get mail, when we get telephone calls, we respond to them. So I think that's the best thing we can do.